is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
This video is sponsored by SimpliSafe, because there is no safe like SimpliSafe. Yesterday afternoon, we had a scary incident occur at the shop. Thankfully, we installed SimpliSafe's new home security system, and we were able to catch the entire incident on video.
#1 trophy. I'm gonna go put it up in the shop. Come back here!
SimpliSafe's new home security system is so much more than just cameras. You can get smart locks, sensors, alarms, everything to make your home feel safe. I really like that you can control the cameras easily from your phone, and you can do it anywhere at any time. If you're still debating switching to SimpliSafe, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. There's a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. SimpliSafe was also named Best Home Security Systems by the US News and Report 5 years in a row. I think home security is really important. We put a lot of time and money into our cars, and it's nice to know that they're protected by SimpliSafe. Save 50% off your SimpliSafe security system when you sign up for professional monitoring, and get your first month for free. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Just visit simplisafe.com/Gen2Garage to customize yours. That's simplisafe.com/Gen2Garage. Thank you to SimpliSafe for sponsoring today's video and keeping our race cars safe.
Put it up in the shop. Come back here! Come back here!
That was perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
A plan has come together. I wish I would have. What's that?
Okay, I knew they were shorter, but that's tiny.
We did 2 of them.
I haven't seen the Biscaynes yet.
Yeah, that's it.
In person. Wow.
Yeah.
You did it a little better.
Yeah. So, we've come up with a plan. We got that old fancy Power Glide sitting there. That is a spare Power Glide for my S10, which I'm sure I'm going to get all kinds of comments about. But anyways, I wish I would have thought of this idea sooner, because it is now Friday night and War in the Woods is next weekend. But everything's going to be fine. So, we got this old Power Glide sitting here, and it'll bolt right up to my engine once we fix the threads, which that's what Mike's doing right now. We're going to go see him here in a minute. But we got this Power Glide. We're going to slap it in my truck and run hard tire at War in the Woods. That's the plan. So we've got to put this transmission in. I already bought a cheap Jegs converter, just temporarily, just to get it together. I already had a flywheel that was a spare for the Falcon. It's going to work. And then I got to fix the exhaust. Got to fix the bell housing balls. I got to think, well, a few things to fix, but I think we can make this happen. So we're going to stick the Glide in the truck because I really want to race. I hate missing out on all these races right at the beginning of the year. It'll bolt right up. It'll plug right in. No problem. Going to need a longer drive shaft, which I needed a drive shaft anyways, but
Well, now you're going to have to make 2.
Yeah, a Power Glide is actually 4 inches shorter than a 4L80. So my last drive shaft was 58 inches. This one's going to be 62. But it's okay, because I think we're only going to be... I already did all the math for critical speed, and even with a 62-inch drive shaft, with the 350 gear we're also about to put in, because we sheared the pinion off of the last rear end, if you saw that. So we're putting a 350 gear in. That'll help. And it'll get us to like 125, 130 mile an hour. No problem. So
Yeah,
I don't...
You're only racing 8th mile too, which helps a lot.
on a hard tire. Like, I'm not going very fast. So we're going to put another steel drive shaft in it because that's all I have time for. I don't think I'm going to be able to find aluminum drive shaft in time. I got a lot to do.
But when you put your 4L80 back in, then you'll have the aluminum one.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
Just time constraints right now.
Yeah.
Steel will be fine.
It's going to be all right. So we're going to get this in the truck probably tomorrow. Let's go back to the back shop, and we'll kind of look at what's going on. Oh, that's a piece of transmission.
Oh, There's just pieces everywhere.
Yeah. So, scoot through here. It's a little tight in here.
Skinny. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's a going.
It's a going.
It's a going.
You see, so Mike's slaving away for me right now. He is currently installing Healy coils into 4 of the 5 of my bell housing bowls. So, yeah, that's rough. I've never done a Healy coil kit, so he's kind of helping me. But it pulled every thread out except for one. There's one left in the block. So we're getting that tuned up.
And then after that, we're going to Jegs tomorrow morning. Got some stuff on the way.
Yep, I got new shocks, new fuel pump because Billy bought my old one for the Red Mustang and I upgraded. I got an Aeromotive Pro Series. It's good for like 1,200. So that'll be a good jump. And then what else did we get? Got the Jegs converter.
Oh, for your rear main seal?
Yeah, so while it's apart, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the rear main seal. I was gonna do it tonight, but waiting on a alignment tool, so we're gonna get that. But we'll get that all tomorrow at Jags, and this thing will be hopefully running early next week, because I would like to make a test. So this is gonna be interesting. So we're running a 350 gear, and it's a 180 glide, I think. Pretty sure it's a 180 gear, first gear. So I might be able to run the entirety of the 8th mile in first gear, which might work really well with hard tires. So I don't know. I just want to race. I hate to see it just sit. I'm missing a lot of good races. We're gonna get it together.
Yep.
Try it. We're gonna try.
Fucking pro mod shit.
You don't have anything?
Well, you can use, see it's slipping. You can use a standard socket on some of the taps, but I don't like doing that because it can wear this up pretty quick. But they make sockets where it's designed for the head of that. So, this isn't gonna work.
I usually use a crescent wrench.
Purple heads.
All right, guys, so we're at a halting point for tonight. It's actually the first time I've had I guess you'd call it the rear timing cover. I don't know. It's the first time I've had it off the engine. Hello. And Allison appears. I have a seal. I just need an alignment tool. So we'll get that tomorrow at Jegs. And we can wrap this up and hopefully fix our oil leaks. Drain the oil out of it. Gonna have to do another oil change. Alrighty, that wraps it up for tonight, I guess. Thank you to Mike for fixing all my bolt holes. We had to do Healy coils in every one except for that one. We're able to fix, so woohoo.
Has 3 notches in the aluminum casting where you can fit a screwdriver or a pick. LS seal alignment tool. Don't bother trying to do this without the alignment tool because it's not going to work properly. On the bottom of the oil pan, we'll need a little bit of tension for the tool to fit properly. I hope you liked this very quick video. If you did, please remember to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram.
So we didn't have time or care or money to buy a fancy converter.
Mainly time.
Mainly care.
Yeah,
So
time.
time is one thing, but we just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
See if you can get an off-the-shelf converter from Jegs and go decently fast with it. I know a buddy of mine has been 530s with one of these units before, so we figured it would be good just to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not hard to change.
Yeah, ultimately, a 4L80 is what's going to go back in the truck as soon as it's pretty much fixed, or at least at like my next drag and drive, because I like having overdrive and everything. And there's a lot of overdrive classes I'd like to run too. So, but there's no sense, and if I only get 3 races out of it, then I'm not going to go and get some crazy converter, especially when I'm on hard tire and I'm not trying to go very, very fast. So this should get us by. But there's people that are in the 5s with this converters. If I had the choice, I would be running another Circle D, but I didn't want to hound them for another converter when they just sent a 4L80 one, and then I have to send it back because I damaged it because I'm an idiot. So I want to give them a break. I don't want to overstep my welcome. So we're gonna ride with the old Jegs one for now.
Converter still spins.
Yep. So we got our longer bolts for the 2 bottom ones. Got the Rural King. It's the best place on earth, in my opinion. Especially on a Sunday. Rural King on a Sunday, it's like church. But we're about to put this cross member in. This is the one that Dirty Dingo sent for me a long time ago, and I've been running it. Super nice, very adjustable. And according to their site, it works for every transmission, just about every automatic transmission. So might not be in the same. We're definitely not going to be where we were before, but there's, you can see the sliders on this thing. You can put it anywhere. So it's covered in transmission fluid because, you know, explosive transmission.
Did you get figured out?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we had to move these to a separate set of holes, which I gotta say, this Dirty Dingo cross member is awesome because I could bolt this thing anywhere. Like, everything is slotted, so the bottom here is slotted, so I don't know which one of these 5 holes on both sides is really for what, but I just put it as far forward as I could. I put this back in, and then I had an issue with, this is where my uneducation comes in. This mount has 2 bolt holes, or 2 bolts that come through, and it wasn't lining up with my holes here. It was like a 1/2 inch off to like that way, and I don't know if that's because it's the whole engine's crooked, but like the 4L80 was very straight and the engine hasn't moved, but like for whatever reason I couldn't get it to line up. But so I slotted the holes on the mount to get these through, and it's a little hacked, not gonna lie, but it'll be fine. Even if the engine is like a few degrees crooked or something, I really can't move it because my exhaust and my cold side, especially up front, I don't know how much that moves everything. So like, I'm pretty sure it's fine to have a little bit of, like, it don't have to be perfect. We say the pro mod, so everything's fine.
Holding the flashlight. Don't yell at me. All right, so the race to get to War in the Woods, how's it going?
Oh, it's a going, you know. Today I was better off today just staying at home and throwing money in the trash can, so it's going good.
Yeah, it's we both knew it was Memorial Day. We just forgot that most places are closed on Memorial Day or close early. Yeah.
Can I have
We
the camera off of me until I'm f***ing everything up right now. I'm f***ing everything up right now.
Oh my god.
I need a minute. I need a minute, all right? I need a minute.
Start a YouTube channel,
I need a minute, dude. Can you turn the engine over just a smidge?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, inverter bolts are in. Now to get your starter on, gotta go get an oil filter. Just put oil in your engine again. And then we're gonna start on your
I think they're getting the gear out of the S10 right now, which is that's the biggest thing, is getting that gear in this truck. That's gonna be next. Still gotta fix the exhaust. Hey look, guess what? I dropped more hardware on the floor. My favorite thing to do is chase hardware across the shop floor.
what you doing?
Wiring up this trans brake.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Gotta go steal some spade connectors from the old man. Hey, we got center section. Aluminum.
So, to recap, about 2 hours of trying to get this trunk out, this gear out.
Tried chiseling, flat screwdriver in. Tried taking off this side plug and putting something long in there for leverage. That didn't work. I just made this little tool that bolts onto this. And I wrap around the X brace and I broke this ratchet strap. Now, given this isn't a very strong ratchet strap, but like, didn't even budge. Didn't even budge.
It's not going well. It's like every time you try and do a simple task, it's just not working out. Everything's difficult, but we're not giving up. Kenny Powers is here now. There's 2 people in this world that can get this gear out. It's Kenny Powers or Bucko.
Yeah. It's a little late to be calling Bucko, unfortunately. Now look, here's the problem. I need to figure out my drive shaft length, and it means I need to put my other rear end in so I can have a yoke to go off of. Now I could imagine the yoke here. It's like 4 inches out. I've measured it, but like I don't have enough time to accidentally get the wrong length drive shaft. That's the problem. If I mess it up, that's it.
Yeah, so we have to figure this out tonight. Okay, wasn't filming because just nothing has worked, but Kenny just jacked up the screwdriver and it's coming free.
It's coming. You ready?
I don't know.
What are we catching on?
Oh my gosh.
I got it.
Go straight down with it. Watch your fingers.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think we'd ever see that thing.
Well, that would have worked a long time ago.
Probably.
I was like, so we've been razor blading around and breaking the silicone as best we could, but there was enough. He got like a really good bit of silicone gone down here, and I was like, what if we just like jack up the screwdriver? By golly.
Oh my gosh.
She got a really good seal.
We'll have to put those back in, but
That's easy, just stick to a bolt and suck them back through.
mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all started now. Can you trust me?
Okay, I just put the calipers back on.
Hard. New brake pads.
New brake pads.
The hard tires are going on. You ready?
And look at that drive shaft. It fits.
Yeah.
First try. It's the first try.
First try. We didn't have
nailed
to
it.
shorten it or anything.
No.
Nope. So, finally got a new drive shaft in. We did go with another steel one, but this one is actually Dom tubing. When I went and picked up this new one, or ordered this new one, it's from the same place. My dad has been getting drive shafts from Super Duty Truck Parts in Newark for like 30 years, and I've been using them for all of my projects, Billy's projects. Super great people in there. BJ's always been phenomenal, and he's a very smart guy. And he honestly, he saw our video and was like, man, that was such a weird deal. Like, the first interesting thing he told me was that even these joints, these 1350 joints, are only rated to 5,000 RPM. And everything we own has those. Tons of people race with 1350 joints. And they're only rated to like $5,000. So like...
Including the Nova that's been 200 at the quarter.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is basically critical speed, this is his words, critical speed definitely is an issue, but like, it's just telling you when things can happen. It's not like, okay, you're gonna go over 5,000 and it's gonna explode. Like, it's just, obviously it doesn't work like that. I have dry shaft RPM up into like the 8,000s on the Falcon before. So, and it has 1350 joints, it has a steel drive shaft. The Nova had a steel drive shaft, 1350 joints. He said what was really weird was how the yoke back here sheared off. Now, it's one of those deals where it's like the chicken or the egg. It was definitely weird that we had the transmission noise before the drive shaft ever exploded. So it's like maybe the transmission locked up and then it took it. Because the way he explains, the drive shaft is basically, it's like a fuse in a circuit. It's supposed to be your weak point. And it's supposed to break before that, or that breaks, I guess. And the way that the drive shaft broke and how it just kind of split in half looked a lot like how when something locks up, whether it be a rear end locks up or the transmission locks up. It definitely still seemed like a critical speed. I mean, it definitely was a critical speed issue. There's no doubt about that. We can do all the math on it. And I think it would have probably been fine for a long time. It's just, dynos are really hard on stuff. So.
Has Dion started taking apart your old transmission yet?
I don't know. I need to bug him. But I'd like to see what he says too, if he finds anything. But
I'd love to know where that whine was coming from.
I know. Yeah, like
that
something
just
definitely,
weird.
Something was failing in the transmission, but it could have been because of this, and then it finally gave way. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I have a couple questions that I'd like answers to.
Yeah, and if the drive shaft failed, then it was whipping around and it broke the.
Yeah, see, that makes sense to me. The only thing that I have questions about is why your transmission was whining before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all kind of a chicken or the egg deal, but
if it was even your transmission, I mean, we did think for half a second that it was your starter.
I honestly don't know, and I'm not worried about it. Like, so I will say, I know I caught a lot of hell for this, but I need to get a drive shaft loop in it. I did make one before sick week, and actually on sick week, it was the last thing I did. And I had to do it very quickly because we had to leave, and my drive shaft loop really sucked, and it was actually like falling over under the truck because it was only bolted in with 2 bolts, and it could like rotate forward and back. Didn't work, so I had to take it out. But I still have it. I just need to find a better way to mount it. But yeah, so I'm gonna figure that out tonight. We got to get a new shifter in it. I'm gonna take the shifter out of my S10 and put it in this truck, and then we had to put transmission fluid in it, finish the oil change, and what else? Oh, I got to put the new front shocks on. That should be easy. We're on the home stretch. Yay! Drilling more holes in my floor. That's my favorite thing to do, is drill more holes.
Hey, well now you can easily swap back and forth between a Power Glide and a 4L80. You never know.
Yeah. Wasn't supposed to be this way.
But it is, so you just gotta roll with it.
I should have grabbed one smaller bit. Should I put the hole for the shifter cable here or here? Probably there.
Let's see how it bends.
Oh, I know how it bends. It's gotta bend right through there. It's just gonna bend. I mean,
Doesn't.
it's pretty bendy.
It doesn't matter. Just.
Too bendy. It's not a show truck. It's not a show truck. It's not a show truck. We got shifter cableage.
Shifter cableage?
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Just gotta get grommetage. We're gonna call that good.
Good enough.
Alrighty. Let's mount the shifter.
Alright, crawl down there.
Oh my goodness.
What the? Hi!
Filming. You should have just like came out like sideways, like, hello.
I didn't know you were filming. I was like,
That's gonna be perfect.
hi.
We got this shifter in here. It's a little loose, but it'll work.
Shoot.
Dude. Got to grommet.
Oh,
'cause we're
dude.
fancy.
Better watch your hand. That pipe's going to be so hot.
Oh, that's what I heard. And this carpet's flammable too.
Oh, yeah.
Light the whole truck on fire.
Oh,
Alrighty.
shoot.
Yeah, we got shifterage. I got drilled 4 more holes in my truck.
Dude,
Love drilling holes in my truck.
weight reduction.
Yeah, I reckon.
And air conditioning, when you think about it.
Yeah, if you think about it. Okay. Go to park.
A little bit of a push, but it went.
Yeah. Yeah, that was way better.
Let me try it. Get the cycle back through.
Yeah.
Pulls right back to first.
Okay.
Second.
Yep.
Neutral.
Yep.
Reverse.
Yep. That's money. It should be good.
Get it out.
What are your thoughts? You're smiling.
I'm just glad Mike's not here.
Oh.
Oh, baby, get that tap on there.
You gotta redo yours.
No, mine's holding.
You need some more wire speed? I don't think you need wire speed. Maybe not.
See the squinting? Yeah. Shutting his eyes, everything.
We got the bucket welds.
Yeah, I can TIG weld.
What?
After I MIG welded it. Hit that shit. Ah, yeah. Burn my eyeballs out.
Oh. I'm so glad Mike's not here.
He's probably gonna watch this.
They're using normal wire for stainless. They're also flinch welding.
For shame.
Also not disconnecting the battery. Welding. It's all good.
At least he's using his helmet. Oh, hi Sebastian.
I've been holding it. I've been holding the exhaust. Dude, I can't feel my knees right now.
Putting Sebastian to work. He's slaving
It's
away.
a real friend right there.
Slaving away. Well, you know, fireman, he just climbs everything.
How many times have you checked your critical speed?
6,000.
Only?
That'll get me pretty far. Cause drive shaft RPM calculator. Diameter 28. Key ratio 350 equals speed 130. It'll never go that fast, but let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. I'm good to go. No. Oh yeah, we can go 150. I think. If this is correct. We'll see. We mounted there. This is the part of the line that feels like downhill. I think that we're ready to start it. Pretty nervous.
Why? It's gonna be
I
fine.
did a lot in a quick amount of time. We finished the oil change, we put fluid in the transmission. Billy had to fix both exhausts because they both got dented. One wasn't that bad, but it just shortened it up, and so he had to weld in a longer piece. So, and we might have had some really bad exhaust leaks too, so that'll be interesting. Got a power glide, got the shifter in. Thanks to Sebastian for coming out and helping tonight. He was a huge help. He made me a trans cooler line. And alrighty.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, bud.
I'm nervous because like we don't know if the engine turns over fine, but like when everything happened, like.
Oh, let's find out.
Yeah, I also got a new fuel pump, so it'll sound a little different there. I need to make sure that those are tight, actually.
Okay.
Ooh, I wonder if it's gonna start without the neutral safety hooked up.
I can pinch 2 wires together.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Well, it spun over.
I didn't do that though.
Oh.
You cut the wrong wire. He was messing with his neutral safety switch. You touched the wires together and tried to roll over.
Hopefully there's not like a wire in there that got like scuffed with all the transmission shit happened. Like if my starter signal wire like touched that thing. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense.
Look at all the wiring.
Well, it's not doing it right now.
Did you crimp it?
Yeah, the neutral safety switch is together now.
Alright, fucking try it.
Let me hit the starter. Well, I don't have just the ignition has to be on. Okay, it's in park. Ooh. Now, why is it doing that? So when I hit one of these neutral safety wires to the base of my shifter, it's hitting the starter. What is
You
happening?
cut the right wire?
Yeah, they're the 2 purples. It's like the starter wire is, it's. I don't understand.
Wait, what are you doing?
You're like grounding it out.
Yeah, but why?
Your starter's grounded, so maybe. I don't fucking know, dude.
But like the starter won't go when I actually tell it to.
Just your wiring to the starter.
Lordy. What matter if thing has happened? No, no,
Jesus.
stop. Shut the power off. I'm thinking that the starter is hanging right now, and so when the neutral safety finally connects, it lets it try to start. You know what I mean? Like the starter wire is constantly hot right now. The signal wire for some reason. So they're not to the same post. It's correct. It doesn't look like it.
Starter take a hit when everything went south.
Where's that?
I don't think
light?
so.
See if you still got power on it.
Power there. Nothing there. But it's probably you're gonna have to have those wires connected, aren't you? To have power there.
Not necessarily.
Okay, I have power when you do that. But obviously it's not grounded. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Alright, so it's working properly now.
Sounds all right to me.
I think we're gonna go racing. Good Lord. Good thing there's not tech this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's go edit this video, I guess.
Got it done. Told you. Get that shit done. For racing.
Yeah, I blame Tony. I wish I would have had
Blame. You thank Tony.
It's not bad. It's more like, hey man, what are you gonna do? Sit around? Let's go racing. Like, make something happen. But thank you guys for your help. Appreciate it.
So what did it end up being?
Something with, so that Hurst shifter doesn't wire the same way that the operator does. Like, the operator neutral safety switch is just two negatives. And then when it completes a circuit, it works. And when it doesn't complete the circuit, it doesn't work. So it's just two ground negative inputs, or whatever you call them. But the other shifter has a positive side. And with it being attached to the floor, it was grounding, and then also probably power. It was probably grounding the whole truck, which was then acting like power to the starter, I guess, because it's also grounded to the chassis. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Somebody will probably explain it to me in the comments, but. So basically what I did was I just took one wire, and put one end on one side neutral safety and one in the other, so it thinks that it's always got ground. So I need to not start it and drive. I won't do that because I won't have a neutral. It's not actually going to work. But
Shame.
for shame.
For shame.
I probably could just wire up the right way, but
Tomorrow.
yeah. 60 pounds of oil pressure, no oil leaks. Had a fuel leak, fixed that. Got her tuned up. You need to go home.
Go home.
I got like 3 hours of sleep in
You're
the past
free.
40 hours.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, so it is Thursday, the last day. We're supposed to go to Kill Care today. They had a testing tune, but we just didn't make it in time. We got the new shocks on, new AFCOs on the front. I'm excited to try those out. Thing backed itself off the lift earlier and turned it around, and we actually had the power was out earlier, so we had to open up the garage door and use sunlight for light. But anyways, we're gonna take this thing to the gas station, fill it up, get some E85 in it, and check trans fluid. But let's give it a test drive. It is dark. That's a little better. There we go. That's better. Truck made its maiden voyage. Filled it up with the 85. Ready to go. We're in the woods tomorrow. Driver's meetings at 3.
2.
We're gonna start heading there now. 2?
2.
2.
That's wrong. It was 2.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna start heading there. We're just gonna hope for the best.
Yeah, just gonna hope for the best. Didn't get the test like I wanted, but we did get to drive it around. Everything seems fine. Just looking to go and have fun at this point. I almost thought about driving the truck there, but with how new everything is, probably not a good idea.
There's rain on the radar too, so.
I'm on the hard tires.
Still, you don't have wipers.
I got the Rain X.
You don't have wipers. You don't have heat or AC. No.
That's all good. Anyways, we got work to do. I got to get this video up and then we're leaving. So thank you guys for watching. Video's a bit hectic, but we made it. We made it. So
yes.
Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one. We're in the woods.